They called me cruel for not inviting my stepdaughter to my wedding. What they didn't know broke the family apart. The wedding photos were perfect parent except for the empty seat where my 16-year-old stepdaughter should have been. My phone hasn't stopped buzzing with messages calling me heartless. What none of them know is why I couldn't look her in the eye on what should have been the happiest day of my life. 3 months ago I found messages between her and my fiancé that destroyed everything I thought I knew about our family. I met Ryan 5 years ago when his daughter Maddie was 11. Her mother had left when she was a toddler and Ryan had raised her alone. I fell in love with both of them, paired his quiet strength and her fierce intelligence. We became a family almost immediately and I treasured the relationship Maddie and I built. She confided in me about school drama. First crush is everything. I thought we were close. When Ryan proposed last year, Maddie seemed genuinely happy for us. She helped pick my engagement ring, discussed wedding plans, even joked about walking her dad down the aisle. I wanted her as my maid of honor part and not just as Ryan's daughter but as someone I truly loved. Everything changed the night I borrowed Maddie's laptop to finish some work while mine was being repaired. A message notification popped up from someone named Jay with the Prebrew. Dad won't suspect anything if we. I shouldn't have clicked it, I know that now, but something in my gut twisted when I saw those words. The conversation history unfolded like a horror movie. Maddie and my fiancé's coworker Jessica had been planning for months parent scheduling, accidental meetings, arranging for Jessica to be at work events. She's trying too hard to be your mom, Jessica had written. Your dad deserves someone who isn't so desperate. I know, Maddie replied. Dad's too nice to see it, but I am working on him. There were hundreds of messages, Jessica asking for personal details about me that Maddie eagerly provided, Maddie telling Jessica about fights Ryan and I had, Jessica suggesting ways Maddie could create tension between us. The final message from that day: don't worry, after the wedding falls apart, your dad will see she was never right for him. Then we can be a real family. I confronted Ryan immediately, showing him everything. He was devastated, furious. He called Jessica that night and fired her. But when it came to Maddie, he begged for understanding. She's just a kid being manipulated by an adult, he insisted. Jessica took advantage of her insecurities about not having a mother. Maybe he was right, but I couldn't forget that Maddie had shared my deepest fears and insecurities with someone who wanted to destroy my relationship. The girl I thought loved me had been secretly working to tear us apart. We postponed the wedding, family therapy. Ryan and I nearly broke up twice. Maddie alternated between tearful apologies and cold resentment, claiming she was just venting to someone who understood her. 2 weeks before our rescheduled wedding date, Maddie asked if we could talk alone. She seemed genuinely remorseful as she apologized again. I understand if you don't want me at the wedding, she said softly, but I hope someday you can forgive me. I made the hardest decision of my life that day. I told her I wasn't ready to have her attend our wedding, that seeing her there would bring back too much pain on the day that should be joyful. Ryan was heartbroken, but said he understood. His parents were not so understanding. They've called me selfish, cruel, immature. They don't know the full story, parent Ryan insisted. We keep the details private to protect Maddie, so I became the villain. The wicked stepmother who excluded a teenage girl from her father's wedding. The ceremony was beautiful but tinged with sadness. That night after everyone left, Ryan showed me something on his phone, poured a text from Maddie. I'm sorry I hurt you both. I hope she makes you happy, Dad. It was the first genuine thing she'd said in months. Sometimes the empty chairs tell the most important stories, and sometimes being called cruel is the price of protecting what little trust remains.